My dream garage consists of several things, from bikes to cars, but my ideal garage would consist of broadly 4 kind of vehicles on 4 wheels. One, a very nice and usable sports car. Second, a nice family hauler, good performance sedan. Third, a proper hardcore off-roader. And fourth, a very good hot hatchback. Something like this. It is the Mini Cooper S. And in this episode, we are going to be showing you what it really feels like. Welcome viewers, you're watching Pit Stop, and I really cannot wait to get behind the wheel of this really hot hatchback. So without wasting any time, let's go. Talking of features, you really get almost everything. Of course, because it's a Mini and we are talking about paying extra for everything, you have to pay extra. So you have to pay extra for Apple CarPlay, for example, 40,000 rupees or thereabouts. And other than that, in terms of safety, you get a couple of airbags, you get DSC, you get ABS. You also get something called cornering brake control. Now, that is crucial because if you're being very excited around a fast corner or something like that, and if you lose the plot, that is going to get active and try to bring you back in control and make things a little bit more manageable. So that is very cool to have. Outright visibility is a big plus. Yes, I would have really wanted the A-pillars to be slightly thinner than what they are, but overall the visibility is excellent. No complaints over there. And it's a small car, so it's very easy to manage as well. We have a little gravelly surface under us and we're driving with the DSC off, so there's a little frisky moment behind the wheel. But that aside, this does have the JCW steering wheel, but it is not a John Cooper Works edition. It is a regular Mini Cooper S, so you get a 4-cylinder 16-valve 2-liter engine which does about 190 horsepower and 280 Nm of torque. But crucially, that torque comes in at about 1250 RPM, so pretty low down in the rev range, and that's why you get a very seamless pull right from the word go. You just have to step on the throttle and it just picks up. The kickdown may take a little bit of time if you're not in the sport mode, but it is nothing that you're going to complain about in a big way. So this standard Cooper S may come with the JCW clothing, but it is not as hardcore. That does not take away from the fact that it is still quite entertaining. And it is not about how much thrust you get from the engine. It is more about how the steering makes you feel, what the grip levels are, and how the chassis just dances to your tunes. And on that, it is a very, very entertaining package. It still continues to be a squirrel of a car, as I always call it. The Mini Cooper, in my mind, is a squirrel. It is cute and it just is very hyper all the time. It just keeps doing something or the other, and this one is no different. Yes, I would have loved to have the JCW with me, but even in the regular trim, the Mini Cooper S doing about just shy of 200 horsepower, it's all the fun that you really need, and it's all the power that you need because you really can use all of it. Yes, the electronics sometimes disappoint you because they can be intrusive, but apart from that, apart from these niggling issues, I think it still drives superbly. The directional changes are extremely instant, and with the DSC off, it is just so much fun. We can't of course go really hot right now because with me is Joy, our camera person, and he is going to be tossed around the car if we get very excited on the throttle and the steering. But we did throw the car around a couple of bends, going at pretty decent clip, and the kind of drift that you get is just insane, and it gives you a very beaming smile all the time. Yes, ultimately, if you push the car a bit too much, it is going to go into a very nasty understeer. It is a front-wheel driven hatchback after all. So, understeer aside, if you just drive it at about 8/10, you're going to have a lot of fun. And it manages the weight pretty well. It is a very nicely balanced platform. I did not really expect the kind of fun to be had from behind the wheel, because I thought, you know, the inherent issue of understeer is always going to be there on track, because I experienced it on the track. I always felt that it was slightly lacking in outright grip and outright response. But on the road, you're not pushing that much. You are driving well within the limits of the car and yourself. So on the road, this thing is just amazing fun. And what adds to the overall fun quotient is also the way this thing rides. It's not all too bad. It is firm, no doubt about it. But it's something that will keep you alert at times. You know, like that. You do feel the bumps, no doubting that. But it's not something that is going to give you a big lump of fear in your throat that you have to follow down. It is going to play around. It is going to play along with you as well. And it just makes you feel that you are really doing things to the car. And you're trying, or not trying, you are actually doing things to the car, and the car is responding to all the inputs that you give. So be it settling the car down on throttle and suspension, with the brakes, the trail braking and everything, it just is so much involvement with the car that you have a smile on your face all the time. Just get a little bit of an open stretch through the beams. If you have a few curves, nothing like it. And if you want to dial up the entertainment factor even more, get the car into sport mode, get into manual, and then play around with the gears by yourself. That just firms up things, and the response from the engine is that much more immediate. The sound from the exhaust is that much more entertaining, that much louder. You cannot really hear the engine all that loudly in the car inside, but if you get down the gearbox by a couple of gears, the sound is pretty damn impressive. It's not noisy, it's not something that is going to give you a headache or something like that, but it is very involving. And I'm going to give you a demo of that right now.